Okay, so what we want to do here is we want to construct our own original equation, and we want that equation to have a solution of w equals -4. We're going to work in two columns here. On the left side, we're going to write in verbal words what it is that we're going to do, and then on the right side, we're going to show the resulting equation. All right, so in verbal, we're just going to start with our given. And we were given that our solution is supposed to be w equals -4. So we know that we want the solution to be w equals -4, but I have to build an equation so that when I solve it and I break it down or I deconstruct it, I get back to w equals -4. All right, I also want my equation to have 3 steps. So my first step is that it was given. Let's have a second step. Let's see, what should I do to both sides of the equation? Well, the beautiful thing is I can do whatever I want as long as I do the same thing to both sides. So let's say I'm going to add 3. What that means is I have to add 3 to both sides of the equation. So on the left side, I'm going to have w plus 3. And on the right side, I'm going to have -4 plus 3. The resulting equation will be w plus 3 on the left side, because I can't simplify any further than that, but equals -1 on the right side, because I can combine the -4 plus the 3. So here's where I am now. All right, let's do another step. Let's see, let's multiply by 2. All right, so again, now I'm going to take this new equation and I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. So I'm going to have 2 times the sum w plus 3 equals 2 times -1, which is going to leave me with 2 times w plus 3 in parentheses, and that's now going to equal -2. So that's my new equation, but I said I wanted it to take 3 steps to solve it. So I had the given, and then adding 3 was my first step, multiplying by 2 is my second step. Let's get one more step in here. Let's divide by... Nope, I don't want to divide. I could divide, I just don't want to. Let's change it up. Let's subtract. Let's subtract 8. All right, so on the left side of my equation, I have the 2 times the sum w plus 3, and I'm going to subtract 8. Now it equals -2, and I'm also going to subtract 8. So here's going to be my final equation. Left side is going to be 2 times the quantity w plus 3 minus 8. And on the right side, I'm going to combine like terms and get equals -10. So we have 2 times the quantity w plus 3 minus 8 equals -10. Now, on the next page, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to solve this, showing how we're going to get a solution of w equals -4. All right. So here's our equation. 2 times the quantity w plus 3 minus 8 equals -10. Now, if I deconstruct this equation, meaning I'm going to work backwards from the way that I built it, my very first step would be to add 8. I know, some of you might really want to distribute that too. I'll show you that next. So that's going to give me 2 times the quantity w plus 3 equals -2. Then, as I continue to work backwards and do my inverse operations, my next step would be to divide by 2. So these 2's would divide out, so I no longer need the parentheses. So I would have w plus 3 equals -1. And then I would do the inverse operation of adding 3, which is subtracting 3. And there's my solution, w equals -4. Okay, let's show the alternate way to solve this. Okay, so those of us that want to distribute first, we're going to get 2w plus 6 minus 8 equals -10, but then we got to make sure we combine, when we combine like terms, we're going to get 2w minus 2 equals negative 10. Now we would add 2 to both sides. So we would get 2w equals negative 8. And then dividing both sides by 2, we would still get w equals negative 4. So either way, we're going to get the same correct solution. But I really hope that you guys will take advantage and appreciate the way of solving it on the left, because we're literally deconstructing the equation in the reverse order of how it was built, which just makes the most sense to undo each step in the reverse order of how they happened. So you're just like peeling off layers until you get back to what that original variable was in this case, which was w equals negative 4.